The following podcast is provided by Era Living, innovator in residential retirement options since 1987. And welcome everyone back to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are here with the Era Living staff. And I am so thrilled to have an amazing community and organization like we're working with, because we're meeting all these amazing staff members. And, you know, we've been talking in our segments a lot about all the amenities that go on in senior living, the quality of life for seniors, different things like that. And, you know, there's these people behind the scenes that make this amazing clock tick in your communities. And I'm going to introduce each and every one of you to a wonderful lady by the name of Almaz Berhe, and she is the Housekeeping Services Director for University House in Wallingford in Seattle. And Almaz, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Suzanne.
I'm glad you're here. And so now you come from a hospitality background, but how did you get into your position?
It's a great question. Thank you. I was working in a hotel business for the last 18 years in hospitality after I graduated from hotel, motel, restaurant management in Spokane, Washington.
Oh.
And I came to Seattle and I started working in a hotel first. When I say it is a DoubleTree in South Center, still there. And I worked through the way up to be executive housekeeper director, housekeeping director, open 3 property in Seattle. So then finally I said, okay, the hospitality is a good place to work, but is not just a person in the face of the people and you have to be smiling all the time you are on the stage and everything. So I said, maybe I will change. I go to a retirement community. That will be a continuous. So I start working in University House Wallingford for the last 19 years.
Oh my goodness. So, and this is what we keep hearing all the time, that people that work for Era Living, they are there for a long time. And this is a thing that is so exciting about your organization. And that really goes to show the quality of people that are there, and also how great that you were treated within the organization, as well as then you have the ability to treat your seniors in the capacity that you do. So obviously you have a lot of, you know, you're kind of the eyes and the ears of everything that goes on in the communities. You're like always checking to make sure that things are in order. And if there's anything on the floor or any spills or anything like that, you guys are on top of it. So tell us a little bit about, you know, your role with the organization and how housekeeping works into the picture of everything.
Okay, I say we work too close with the resident, and our close with the resident is staff housekeeping as a daily base with the resident every day. And my position is be supervising, working around the building, making sure everything done up to our mission to get a very good environment, safe, clean, and for the resident. So the housekeeper, by going to each apartment with the resident as a daily, so that is a build a relationship. And I have my staff, most of them 15, 16 years.
Amazing.
In the department.
Amazing.
And that makes the resident have a trust in the staff. We're working because they see the same staff and they know what the resident need, what's the habit and everything.
You know, and that speaks to the comfort level of a resident, because obviously if a sees the same person over and over again, they feel like family. There's that trust factor that happens where you're not just seeing a new face every day. And that's important. How often do the housekeeping staff and the residents interact? How do they get to know each other?
Because the housekeeper we have continuous. We not like 1 week here and 1 week there. So every resident, they know their housekeeper, the weekly come in. and they build that relation, and the housekeeper knows the resident very good because they know what they need, what their habit, how they want their bed to be even done. Each one is different. When we say hospitality, we look at it the other way, is a hotel, is different because everything you do is the same standard.
Right.
Here with the resident, you work too close with the resident, making sure what's their need, what they prefer. So
and
that
a lot of these residents, they have pets. So when you go in to clean, you know, the pet knows you. It's not a, that's a big factor too.
Yes, resident have pet. That what is make it even for the housekeeper, making sure the pet will not be out of the room, making sure if he needs help. And we do some service for the pet too. If anybody want a service when they need it, we are available for the resident to do it.
That's important.
The resident will be really loved because they love their pet, and they at the same time, the housekeeper coming in all the time, they know her.
Yeah.
And the resident know them, and they become a family. So we'll have a trust built between the resident and the housekeeper. And that will come to me. If they see something, they will come to me and they ask a question or report to me, so I can help if it's something and situation come up.
Yeah. So we've been talking about housekeeping, but just in a nutshell, you go in and you clean once a week. What is all is involved in the cleaning aspect? What do you do?
Okay, that is a great question. That is our daily life.
Yeah.
So the first thing they have to do, most of the resident we change the bedding with the fresh, clean linen that will be done in-house. So the housekeeper will have to put a fresh linen in their bed, and each bed have a different standard, different way, what the residents they like. Each one have a different way to like something different. But if they have a continuous, the same housekeeper, so that housekeeper will make sure she doing it right. Because that's what they prefer. And then we have to change the linen in the bathroom, give them a new linen, towel, what they need. And the other things we do, we clean the kitchen, taking the trash out, ensure everything sanitized, the floor clean and washed, dusting, vacuuming, sometime requesting they want a rollaway bed. We are available for it again.
That's wonderful.
Yes, sometimes they request they want personal laundry. We available for it. So when they have that, build the trust, they want the service to be done, so they want it to be done, we will do it too.
And when you obviously are in the community, you notice things around the community as well. So you take care of the community itself. What kinds of things do you notice, and how do those observations help to support the residents?
That will be a great question too. And I'm saying it is like the community. One of the community is when you come to the front door in the community, that is important, how that place is smell, how that place is looks, that it is all housekeeping responsibility, making sure everything is clean. In the common area where is the residents sitting, or they have games table, or they have things need to be done, activity. So the housekeeper department is responsible to have all this area looking good to up to their expectation, because this is their whole, it is their living room. Their front door when somebody coming to visit family and member. So we making sure if it's a carpet is spotted, will be clean as immediately. If we have a flower, it just doesn't looks good, we have to make sure it looks nice, acceptable.
Yeah. And obviously in the apartments themselves, you may notice things that are awry or things different because you're used to dealing with a resident. Is that correct? So you might notice changes that you work with the nursing staff, et cetera.
We see a lot of behavior change, or it is physical change in the resident. And the first person will notice it will be the housekeeper, because she sees them most people independent living.
Mm-hmm.
So they see that, they will report it to me. And really, they will like to take care of the residents. They want to make sure they're okay. But if any change happening, they report it to me.
Yes.
And I will come to the resident and I will talk with them and I will take it up to the nursing, because the nurse staff, they're the ones they know how to accommodate the resident with the need. For them.
Yeah. And, I know too that sometimes residents will have an accident. They'll spill something in their kitchen area or, tip over a plant or something like that. So you guys are kind of on call for stuff like that, are you not?
Yes. That it is our regular that is with we do the regular the cleaning daily. At the same time, yes, any accident.
Yeah, my dog had an accident.
Yes,
you probably get that a lot.
We'll take care of you. We are here for service, so we're making sure we take care of the resident. If anything they will call, we are immediately right away there to take care of it.
And, that's the beauty of everything in living in a community like yours, because you guys do care. You care about the residents. You want their quality of life to be as good as possible. And that is, again, part of that mission that you guys live by every day. Almaz, how do we reach you guys? What's your website again?
eraliving.com.
Fabulous. And, we're looking forward to learning more every month as we learn a lot about your communities, the different types of things you do. And Almaz, thank you for all you do for our seniors, because I know you guys go above and beyond. You're amazing.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to explain myself, what I am doing, and housekeeper always taking care of our resident.
Thank you. Era Living is locally owned and operates 8 premier retirement communities in Seattle, Renton, Mercer Island, Bellevue, and Issaquah. From vibrant, independent living to compassionate assisted living to secure memory care, Era Living respects and honors older adults by enhancing the quality of their lives. Learn more at eraliving.com.